I've done 150k. I'm completely lost.
What's up everybody? Good morning, very early morning for me. Welcome to What's Up vlog episode 78, I think it is. No Zwifting today for me because I'm on my way to do my biggest sportive of the year so far, and by far the biggest I've done on the Cervelo. It's 100 and something miles. Not, I say 100 and something. I think it's 104, 105 maybe. It's the Action Medical Research Castle ride, starting in Tunbridge Castle, which is a beautiful place and a really lovely location to be starting a ride. Unless it's a grey, miserable, rainy day in Surrey, which obviously it is. I think it's like me signing up to do a sportive is like a kind of rain dance. It's guaranteed to turn the weather absolutely miserable as soon as I even think about doing it. So apologies to everybody in Surrey, in Sussex. I think this is my fault that the weather is so well, it's just grotty. It might as well be night time for the darkness of the clouds above me, and it's just so far. I mean, I've only been out of bed for an hour and a half, but it's been just drizzle and misery, whatever. So anyway, the weather is not good. So I've got 100 and something miles to do in this rain. I'm so underprepared physically. I've not had the best of weeks. I've done very little riding, barring our what did we do? We did the Thursday morning the WKG 2-for-1 ride, which is really nice. That's a really good spin of the legs. I did an emergency ride dropping my daughter's pencil case off to school for her, which wasn't so much fun. So that's first thing in the morning, again in sort of dull, miserable weather. So yeah, I've not had the best preparation. Nutritionally, my preparation has been awful as well. I've not eaten well. So the best I could do was sort of get my bike as well prepared as I possibly could, so that if there are any marginal gains to be had, it was going to be through the bike and not through me. But there we go. So a real proper, full and thorough test of the Cervelo R2 today, which would be nice. I don't get to ride it that often. I'll just run through the upgrades I made. I'm sure I've covered this in previous videos, but for anyone that's missed it, it's a 2016 Cervelo R2, which is the same frame as the R3, I'm very proud to say. The only difference being the fork, and then obviously the componentry. Nearly all of which I've changed, apart from probably probably the biggest one that I want to change, which is the crankset, the chain set, because the FSA Gossamer standard one on there is not the best. But I've held off on doing that because I think I'm tempted to go in with a crank-based power meter. So I've held off on changing that so far. But I have changed the wheels from the standard Shimano RO10s, I think they're called, to my Mavic Sirium Pro Exolith. That's really hard to say when you've got a bit of a lisp like I have. Exolith. It's not an easy word. But they obviously are the biggest difference I could have made, and they really have made a big difference. And they look great. I put the Shimano 105 brake calipers on in place of the FSA units that were there. I put a Data Superleggera RS carbon seat post, which is just beautiful.
Keep right.
I've put a Data Superleggera stem, and I've not yet changed the bars, but I will be doing the Data Superleggera bars at some stage. So I've got the standard 3T aluminium bars on there at the moment, which are okay, but I want to match up the group set and further reduce weight. What else have I added? Oh, the Physique Arione VS carbon braided saddle, to give it its full name, which again, in conjunction with the Data Superleggera stem, is really nice. It doesn't look like it'll be comfortable, but it is. It's really good. So those are the upgrades I've made. I don't think there's anything else. I've added a bag to the top tube where I can keep a little power bank for charging my phone, which I'll be using for Strava, and that's it. So the bike's bike's all set up. I made sure I gave the drivetrain a good old clean up. And sorry, I'm getting a bit distracted. Trying to concentrate on which exit I'm supposed to be taking. This road splits into about 300 different exits. Here we go. I think I'm going the right way. So yeah, bike's all ready to go, as you might be able to see in the background, bouncing away on my back seat.
Keep right.
And I'd like to say I'm all ready to go, but you know, early Sunday morning, I'm about as ready as I was ever going to be. But yeah, it should be fun. So fingers crossed the weather does clear up a little bit, and we'll see how we go. So I will catch you when I'm out on the road. We're here. Parking is tight. I'm squeezed in between two big Surrey tractors, and I'm not even sure how I'm going to get the bike out of the car. Should be fun. So I'm about 30k in. So far so good, other than the fact we got absolutely soaked right from the start. It was relentless rain for about the first 10k, and lots of quite deep standing water, which has been a little bit treacherous. But the skies have dried, they've cleared, the sun is fighting its way through. So it's all looking, fingers crossed, nice and promising for the remaining 135, 140k, whatever it is I've got to do. But nice ride so far, lovely roads. Taken one small wrong turn, which I managed to spot my mistake quite quickly, so I just swung it back round again, so that was alright. But no, lovely, all good. The bike, absolutely legendary as always, feels so good. I've got my rain cape flapping around at the moment. I'm going to try and take that off in a minute, but yeah, not bad. Okay, by my reckoning, we're about a third of the way in now. The sun's shining beautifully. I didn't take my jacket off because as soon as I stopped recording last time, it immediately clouded over and got really cold, so I've kept it on for the time being. I've been on my own for a long time now. I'm definitely going the right way because I keep seeing the direction arrows, but I passed one fella about 3 or 4k back, and I've not seen anyone since then. So right on cue, as I was just saying, I hadn't seen any riders for a while. A whole swarm of carbon lycra clad loveliness came flying through. You could probably see it behind me as I was chatting, which would have been, whoa. Oh, I'm not sure what that was. Yeah, you could probably see it behind me. As I was saying, there wasn't anyone there, which would be quite amusing. So yeah, about a third of the way through. Not feeling too bad so far.
so I got to 86 kilometres, I think it was, before I stopped at a speed station. So that was quite a good distance for me to go without a break, apart from one very small one when I dropped a chain at a junction. I'm all alone again now, apart from this car behind me. Hang on a sec. Look at this place here. Look at this. Most of this ride I've been going past these absolutely stunning oast houses, and they're so beautifully sort of renovated and converted, really stunning. So anyway, yeah, so I've got about another 80 odd kilometres to go. Someone very kindly pointed out that I've still got a fair bit of climbing to do apparently in this last 80k, which is nice. But at least it's dry. It's not quite as warm or as bright as it looked like it was going to get, but it's dry, so I can't complain, and I'll just keep on pedaling. Yeah, cramp. Oh, yeah. Oh. Alright, so I've done 126.7 kilometres, so this is now the longest ride I've done this year. I'm in quite a lot of pain. Just after the last feed station, I cramped up really badly. It was actually at about 105k that I cramped, and struggling to ride it off. So I stopped at the next feed station as well, which I didn't want to do, but I just had to try and sort of rub my legs down and get something going again. I'm still moving, which is something, but I am in a lot of pain. I've got probably about 45k to go, so fingers crossed. Right, quick update. I've done 150k. I'm completely lost. I've There were about 20 of us, and none of us knew which way to go. The signage just seemed to stop, and that was the sign that we possibly had gone the wrong way. So, because I know the area, or thought I knew the area reasonably well, in my infinite wisdom decided just to carry on straight the way I was going, because I knew it was the right general direction, and then just try and sort of latch back onto the proper course. Unfortunately, that's involved some serious hills, and my legs are dead. I've used Strava to do a route back to the start, so I'm hoping that works as advertised, and it's not a ridiculously long route back to the start. But this first road that is taking me down is absolutely stunning. I've not seen another car, or sadly another rider, for a long time, but this is absolutely stunning road, although I'm glad I'm going down it and not up it. So I'm hoping I will get back to the finish line, or the start line, sometime today. I'll keep you posted. Barely moving. Every single pedal stroke is bringing on cramp in every part of my body, including my arms, my back, everything. I don't know how many miles this is going to end up being by the time I finish, but certainly longer than it was supposed to be. Oh shoot, so it looks like I've got to go up that hill. Oh. I'm happy we got here today.
Alright guys, you alright please?
Cheers, man. Oh, I'm going to fall off the bike.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Tea and coffee at the Blue Tent.
Ah, superb. Thank you. You made it look easy.
It's so not true. We definitely did it.
Oh dear.
I think too.
I'm a beaten man. I finished. I can't remember being in that much pain on a bike. I'd probably say that after every bike ride, but oh my word. That was agony, absolute agony. Strangely, the little detour I took where I got lost only added, well actually I'm not even sure it added any distance at all. I think it might have added a couple of 100 feet of climbing, but I ended up joining back on with people I knew I was riding with previously on the correct route, so I don't think it added any distance. But that was slow, long and hard. That's what she said. I don't know why. I've done the Box Hill Classic I did last year was about double the amount of climbing than that, and I think I did it in less time. It was a longer distance, 100 and something, 110 miles, nearly double the amount of climbing, and I think I did it in less time than that. I'm not sure, I'll have to check. But that just seemed, it's probably my lack of physical preparation is what it was, but up until about 100k into it, didn't feel too bad, felt pretty good actually. And then the cramps kicked in, which are the bane of my life. So frustrating. I'm starting to think I'm just physiologically not built to go beyond 100 kilometres.
I was actually quite pleased to get that far before properly cramping up, but I just couldn't shake it off after that point. So the remaining 62, 64 kilometres, whatever it was just painfully slow. But I did it. The weather got good in the end, really nice. I mean, it's glorious at the moment, and it actually, despite the pain, was a really enjoyable ride. Made more enjoyable by some of the riders are the most friendly riders I've come across on these kind of sportives. Some of the UK cycling event ones that I've done recently, they've just been a little bit miserable. But the group that I got lost with, they were really friendly and chatty, and then we managed to, despite going off in different directions at one point, we sort of converged again towards the end, and they were really nice and friendly. Another guy who had a gorgeous brand new Specialized Roubaix, lovely chatty guy. I mean, this might be normal for most rides, but just from my recent experience, there's not much conversation, not much. I mean, I actually like to just sort of get my head down and ride. I'm not the most sociable person riding, but manners and you know, being polite and friendly is always a good thing. But it also was made really good by the fact that the setting of the start and the finish was just beautiful. Tunbridge Castle, the grounds behind it, where I managed to get a nice sort of chicken and vegetable curry and a beer at the end, and almost sort of picnic style in the sunshine on the grass in the grounds of the castle, which was a lovely way to finish a torturous ride. So it's really good. All in all, yeah, enjoyable. I will definitely do it again. I'd hope for better weather right from the start. And the bike, absolutely superb, apart from. Hang on, let me see which way I'm going.
Then take the motorway.
Okay. I got a squeak. A really weird one, because it only happened on about every 4th or 5th revolution. That complete revolution of the crank. It's like a little chirp, really irritating, like oh, it was driving me mad, and I can only assume it was from all the wet dirt and grit that had actually dried out after the first hour or so, and sort of got into the crank or the bottom bracket or something. But so hopefully just a good wash and a sort of re-lubrication will sort that out. But that was driving me crazy. Yeah, bike was lovely, pretty comfortable again. I mean, I don't have any pain in my backside or anything like that. All my pain is in my legs, actually, and my back. I've got I had a bit of a funny kind of spasm in my back earlier on in the week. Didn't think anything of it because it didn't last very long, and I totally forgot about it until, I don't know, maybe 120k into the ride, and just sort of felt it again, like kind of that sort of nervy pain you get. Anyway, I'm moaning. I can't believe I'm moaning. The sun is shining. Just done a 100-mile ride. Had a nice curry and a beer. Life's good. So, what else have I got to tell you? T-shirts. Oh, T-shirts, right. T-shirts are now available. Or, well, I say they're available. I've been working on the web shop over the weekend. Absolute pain in the backside. PayPal. The only way it's a really basic web shop. The only way I can do is to create PayPal buttons. And what they don't allow me to do is have options for international postage. So whatever postage I put in, it has to be a fixed amount. Now, I know that's different with the US PayPal. For some reason they get all the facilities, and us poor old fellas in the UK get a very basic package. So I can do it. I've created the site. I'm quite pleased with it actually, and it's all there, but I can't work out how to do the international shipping. Now, someone suggested that I do it so that it's part of the price of the jersey. So the price is $12.99. You click on the options basically. So you buy the jersey. The T-shirt. So you buy a jersey with the shipping. So
it'll be $15.99 for UK shipping, $19.99 I think it was for European shipping, and so on. The trouble with that is if you wanted to order more than one, you end up paying more than one shipping cost. So that's not a solution. So I'm not quite sure how to do that yet, but anyway, the t-shirts are done, and the reason they're done, I'm so excited by this. I have actually screen printed them myself. Now please don't read into that it's like a dodgy, crappy DIY job, because it really isn't. I actually have been screen printing for quite a while. It was part of my art school, it was part of my education, and when learning graphic design, it was just something I was interested in. But I've never actually put it to use particularly. And the beauty of it is I've got to choose the inks, not just the colours, but the quality of the inks, the makeup of the inks. So there's a lycra additive, and they're water-based inks, so they're really, you know, some t-shirts you get and you've got that hard, heavy, plasticky finish to any design that's on them. I don't particularly like that. So these are, it's almost a dye rather than a solid print. Sorry about that. Hopefully through the magic of editing this transition will be pretty smooth, but in actual fact a lot of time has passed since my GoPro battery ran out. I've had a shower, got changed, taken Obi for a walk, which I took you for a walk, didn't I? Which he enjoyed a lot more than my legs did, although they feel a lot better after a shower, but I'm still walking a little bit like a drunk giraffe. I've even managed to give the old girl a bit of a clean behind me, get some of that grit and dirt off, so I'm hoping to get rid of that squeak that had developed. So what was I talking about? It was t-shirts. Yes, right. I think I told you, found decent ink with a nice lycra additive, so it's light and stretchy and not so sort of sweat inducing as some of the sort of heavier prints. A bit like this one actually, it's quite, it's not the worst, but it's a reasonably heavy print that sort of cracks and is a bit uncomfortable if you start sweating like I am now. I found a really nice source for plain t-shirts as well, really good quality stuff, not the hard scratchy stuff you often get with custom t-shirts. These are, they're actually used by another cycling apparel brand that I'm really keen on, again not this one, but they're nice soft ring spun t-shirts, really comfortable, really just nice good quality t-shirts. So really excited about those, obviously other than this shipping situation which I'm not sure how to resolve. Any suggestions, please do give me comments or feedback in the WKG forum, because I'm a novice certainly when it comes to websites and web shops in particular, so any help you can give me to get around that would be great. At the moment the only thing I can think of is a fixed price shipping, which obviously will benefit some customers and disadvantage others. So if I went, for example, fixed price of £5 shipping, so total price to everybody for a t-shirt and shipping of £17.99, UK customers will be paying a couple of pounds more, rest of the world customers paying a couple of pounds less. It's the only way I can think where I don't lose out on money, but obviously I do understand that it's not fair on UK based customers. There will be an opportunity obviously if you've ordered the Endura WKG team kit to obviously bundle the shipping in with that. So if you order a t-shirt and you're happy for me to hold on to it until the kits are here to be shipped, then you'll just pay one shipping. So there is that. But yeah, I can't think of another way of doing it at the moment without multiplying the shipping costs, because obviously I can put it as a drop down menu, so $17.99 for a t-shirt and shipping in the UK, or $19.99 for a t-shirt and shipping in Europe. But the trouble is, if you want to buy more than one t-shirt, you're going to end up paying more than one shipping cost. So yeah, not absolutely sure how to get around that. Right, yeah, so to wrap this one up, really fantastic event. Really turned out, obviously miserable wet day to start off with, turned out to be a really enjoyable event despite the getting lost and the cramp. I think that's just me. I think it's something I'm going to have to live with every time I do a sort of larger, longer ride. But it was really good. Thank you so much to the Action Medical staff for the volunteers in the feed stations and at the start and finish zones. They were really good, really friendly, very efficient. The feed stations were actually really good. I had a lovely sort of cheese and pickle roll and a bowl of olives and acceptable coffee, and obviously the usual array of energy bars and gels and drinks and whatever. So that was really good. Yeah, enjoyable race. Definitely do it again.
prepare myself better next time, but I think I say that after every one of these races. I say I'm going to prepare myself better for the next one. Never do. So I shouldn't really be complaining halfway around that I've got cramp if I know it's my own fault. Anyway, I will definitely be doing that one. I will see you next on probably I was going to say the Captain Solo time trial, but no, I've got on Thursday evening I'm going to the Criterium Race Series, I think it's called. They're holding the next round of that is in Croydon, which is 10-15 miles from where I am, so I'll possibly take the kids along, do a little vlog for that. It looks like a good race series from what I've seen on TV so far, so that should be fun. In terms of Zwift, I will be doing the 2-for-1 ride on Thursday morning, 8:35 British summertime. Please join in. It's a really nice, friendly, sociable ride. 2 watts for 1 hour on the flattest course of whichever route is, the flattest route of whichever course is scheduled for that day. So this week I think it's Watopia again. Friday night actually, I'm tempted to do the Friday Criterium series because I know a few of you guys did it last week, and I've always known they're a really good race series, really well organised, looks like a lot of fun. And if my legs are up for it, I might jump in and join some of you on that. It looks like a good one. And then after that, obviously, it is Captain Solo, which I'm excited and nervous about in equal measure, because it's an interesting one, I think, and I think it could be the round that shakes up the league table a little bit. It's a fast, all-out, short distance. It's individual time trial on TT bikes. It's a mass start, so everyone's going off at the same time. But being on TT bikes, you're not going to be getting any drafting benefits or anything like that. So. But it's only 9 or 10 kilometres around the original hilly Watopia route, 1 lap, balls to the wall, all guns blazing right from the start. And obviously the first thing you hit is that KOM doing it in the forward direction. So pacing will still be an issue, but it's going to be a fast race, which will be much better suited to some than others. So like I say, this could mix up the league, which will make it fun. That was the idea of the league: throw different types of racing in for people with different strengths and weaknesses. That's it, yeah. So quite a few good things coming up, and I will keep you updated on the kits, which there's potential I was going to have them, or at least some of them, for this weekend, but that didn't happen, sadly. But they're still looking to be ahead of the original schedule, so fingers crossed on that. And yeah, please keep an eye out on the forum for any news. If you haven't changed your name yet, I've been banging on about this, and I really apologise, but it's really important. It has to be exact in Zwift Power. If you're one of the Team WKG racers or riders, your team name in Zwift Power has to be exactly Team in lowercase, then no space, WKG in uppercase with no slash. So lowercase Team, uppercase WKG, no spaces, no slash. It's got to be exactly that. I know it's a pain, but it seems that's potentially the reason why a lot of our results have been missing from the site. So fingers crossed that solves it. At the moment, I think about half of you have managed to switch across, but I'm still seeing quite a long list of riders registered under the previous team name. So again, apologies, it's a pain in the backside, but it's the only way we can do it, I'm afraid. Right, I think I've waffled on about as many things as I can possibly think of, and wasted enough of your time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on course soon and catch you on the next one. Ciao.